Hey guys, it's 101 with your girl Nikki. Today I'm going to be eating some tacos that my husband had made for me. This is going to be my first freaking mukbang, so you guys make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And leave comments at the bottom. So let's get to it. I have 6 hard shell and 1 sauce. And then I have some taco sauce right here, some avocado salsa, some limes, because you can never forget your limes. You can never forget your limes. Limes. Okay. Okay. And then for our drink today, I have this lime margarita. And my boo thing right here. It's Kevin Gates on my Coke cup. Gifted by my grandmother. Shout out to you, mama. Okay, let's get into it. I'm sorry guys, I just have to laugh at myself. Like I said, this is my first mukbang, and yeah, y'all just want me to show up and eat. Okay, that's cool. Happy dance. I'll talk to y'all in a minute. Hey guys, so now that I got 1 taco in, I can go ahead and tell you guys a little about me. I'm 26, going on 27. Go Taurus. And I'm married. I got 3 kids and a dog. It's my husband's dog, but I really don't like dogs. But that's okay. That's another topic. I basically wanted to talk about something that just recently happened with someone I'm very close to. I'm not going to say their relation or anything because, you know, don't want to put that out there. But anyway, so there's this mutual friend that I have with someone, and well, it wasn't even a friend of mine, but I have a friend who's mutual friends with the person that I'm one of the people I'm about to talk about, and I wanted to hook that friend up with my friend or my person, and at first my friend was like, no, I don't want to do that because I don't want to make things weird. My friend not gonna want to come around because your friend gonna be around. I'm like, no, it's not even gonna be nothing like that. Let's just go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? And so a whole year went by or whatever. And I'm not the type of person that have like people and stuff inside my house. But I was like, okay, well, you know what? Let's just have a game night. Oops, excuse me. And let's invite everyone over. So I invited my friend, his friend, a couple more of like our friends or whatever. And it was just like this big old like fun, cool thing or whatever that we decided to do. So I'm like, okay, cool, you guys, you know, we're gonna have this little game night, adult time, you know, drinks and some food. I think we had seafood at night. But anyways, you know, everyone comes or whatever. And the 2 people that I was trying to hook up with, well, not hook up with, but hook each other up with. Oh, Lord, Lord, my husband hear that. 2 people I was trying to hook up together. Like, they saw that little attraction, whatever. I was like, man, shoot. And now, mind you, this other person, they about to get ready to leave or whatever. But I was like, well, they still got time or whatever to like get to know each other and stuff like that, so it should be fun, right? Well, I was like, but I'm not even gonna make it awkward, because my friend was like, you're gonna make me nervous. No, I don't want to know anything. I don't want to know anything. Because, and mind you, the guy friend didn't know anything about me trying to hook them up with the girl, with my girlfriend. But last year, he had heard me saying something like that, and they was like, no, 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 whatever. They just automatically like threw it off. So I was like, okay, forget it. But then whenever I had this game night, I was like, okay, you know, it's gonna be a chance. I'm just let it, you know, play low key, and they're gonna get each other, and they're gonna like each other, right? And guess what, guys? It happened. They liked each other, and you know, he was eyeballing her across the room or whatever. I was like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna do a mutual friend. I was like, yo, this is it. And he was like, no, 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 just leave it alone, leave it alone, leave it alone. I was like, no, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. So a couple of weeks passed by, and I'm like, okay, cool. Let's just go ahead and, you know, keep on like doing the bait or whatever. Well, the guy friend goes to my friend, the mutual friend, and it was like, yo, I think your wife's, oh dang, my husband, y'all done told y'all now. I think your wife's friend is, you know, pretty cute or whatever, and whatnot. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is it, this is it, this is it. So I went to go tell my girlfriend, because you know my husband, he don't tell me everything. That's what we do, pillow talk. How many of y'all know what that is? But anyway, so I was like, okay, then we go tell my girl, right? So I told my girl, and she was like, oh my gosh, really, really? Oh my gosh, okay, but that doesn't mean anything, doesn't mean anything. I was like, right. You know, it does not mean anything. So another week or so passes by or whatever, and me and my husband were just like, you know what? Send her his number or whatever. And she didn't want to text or whatever, but I talked her into it, and she texted him, and he texted back. And things were going great. Like, they were just talking or whatever. And apparently, my husband already gave him her number. But he didn't want to text her because he didn't know, you know, what to say or whatever. Because, like, both of them, they were both shy. So I was like, okay, cool. So I just told my friend, I was like, girl, just text him. Just do it. He ain't got the balls to do it, girl. You just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just live a little. Just see what happens. So she did it. Like I said, they hit it off. And they was talking. And then I was like, we're going to get this done. So I was like, we're going to do another game night. Give her another reason to come down to visit or whatever. And him to come around and stuff like that. So, so he had, I was like, okay, well, let's just make a date out of it. So they went out. Now, mind you, the guy had already told her, my husband now, that he won't look for nothing serious because he about to be leaving. We're going farther away, like states away. So we was like, okay, cool. Well, they just gonna go out and hang out, and it's gonna be friends or whatever. Cool, whatever. But honey, listen, when they got back to my house, they was a little bit too close. There's a little wide. So I was like, girl, what happened? She was like, girl. I said, well, did you get a hug? Did you hold hands? What is it? She was like, girl. We kissed. I was like, oh my God, you? Now, mind you, got my friend. She gonna hope for Jesus. She don't be messing around like that. And this is the first time she's ever talked to a guy. She's young. But anyway, I was like, oh my God, really. And like the whole night, like they were just like gazing in each other's eyes and other stuff. And I was like, oh my God, this is so cute. Why didn't we do this last year? But my husband and his friend was so opposed against it because they was worried about their little romance or whatever. I was like, had we did this last year, we would have been in a different spot. You know, my friend probably would have had a ring on her finger by now, whatever, you know. Or she probably just went ahead and moved down here where I'm at. But anyways, so they were still talking or whatever. And she had, kept coming down here to go see him or whatever. And I say down here from North Carolina to South Carolina. She kept coming down here to see him, and they would hang out and stuff. But then all of a sudden, like, he would see her one day, then the next day he's like, no, I'm too tired and whatnot. And I'm just like, okay, well, what the heck is going on? And she would tell me, like, she would tell me, like, I really like him, this and that, but I don't understand what we're doing. He said he didn't want anything, but now he wants something. He's like asking me to like to move with him, like live with him, and all this other stuff, like, but still saying like he don't know, he got some thinking to do because he don't know about it because he's leaving, and all this other stuff. But when she was talking to me, like, she was talking to me like, like, she didn't want to wait. Like, she needed to know an answer. Like, what were they doing? Because he said he ain't want to do nothing. But he took it to the next level. Not her. He kissed her first, not her. So this is like, okay, well, what are you doing, bro? So, anyways, to make a long story short, guys. So not too long ago, she was here. And they had, like, hung out or whatever. And, now, mind you, she came down for spring break for him. She didn't come down here for me, ho. But anyways, I don't even know if I can say that on YouTube, but she came down here for him, and I was cool or whatever because, we're trying to get something, I'm playing matchmaker. And when she got here, like, they hung out, and everything went great and well or whatever. And he was like, okay, well, let's just hang out later or whatever, too. And we could kick it and watch a movie, like Netflix and chill. And, so he was like, okay, cool. So they both went home, got cleaned up, took a shower, cleaned up, and went ahead and lay down. And they both fell asleep. Well, a couple of hours later, when it was time, she was thinking like, okay, well, if we can go ahead and like text him and see what, what we're doing, whatever. He gonna text her and say he tired, he need a social break. I said, what the hell? What kind of shit is that? A social break? Huh? We do that? So, and after you done asked me, now mind you guys, she don't live down here in South Carolina. And she gotta go to work. And like I said, she's going home for Jesus. So she had church the next morning. So this is Saturday night. And so she was like, she was going to stay an extra night just to hang out with him or whatever because, she really liked him or whatever. And like all the, like the stuff, like the road that he seemed like he was going to go down. So she got in her feelings because, which I totally agree. She got in her feelings because she basically stayed in town for him and he brushed her off. But, so she was like, you know what, I'm leaving or whatever. So she packed her stuff and she left. And whatnot. And I was like, okay, well, let's let me know when you get home, blah, 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 and whatnot. But she didn't tell him, like, how she really felt at that moment. It was kind of like, just leave him, like, let him get away with it, basically. But, honey, you ditch me. That's the last time you going to hear from me. You cut off. And you ain't my man? No. So, she went on or whatever, and she was just trying to figure out, like, what the heck was going on. He didn't bring it up, but the next day he texted her, like, ain't nothing happened or whatever. I went to my husband. I was like, I don't know what's going on. So he gonna go to my husband talking about he ain't know that she was down here for him and all this other stuff. Now he feel like an a-hole and all this other stuff. Well, it was like, dude, point blank period. You walk around here talking about how you can't, you don't want to be without me. And all of a sudden, mind you, we just talking or whatever. But you saying you don't know what you want. But you sitting here talking about, hey, you don't want to be without me. You don't want to lose me. You asking me questions and stuff. And would I be willing to move miles away from my family, quit my job, and all this other stuff? Like, hey, You ain't that cute, that rich. Should be thinking you can do some bull crap like that. So, anyways, long story short, she cut him off, thank God. And we sitting here basically now, like, she texted him finally, and she was like, basically, you don't know what you want, and he basically taking me on like a roller coaster, and I feel like I just need to give you some time to figure out what the heck it is that you want, because I can't do it no more. And I had to like give her like huge props for that, because that takes a lot, especially when you starting to fall for someone like emotionally and stuff like that, and for them to like hurt you like that, but at the same time you're still not trying to show it, but be mature about it and go about it in an adult way or whatever. So big up to my friend, and hopefully if anybody else who's watching this is going through that y'all got the respect enough for yourself to say no more, and just let him go figure out what it is that he needs, because it's not worth it. Boy or man or female, it's just not worth it. If somebody don't know what they want and they just dragging you along, be strong enough to go ahead and cut it off. But now he texting her still at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I told her don't text him back. Make him miss you. Make him wish that he knew what he wanted and whatnot. So that's that on that, y'all. And whatnot. But yeah, y'all. How does that work? Like, have y'all tried to like hook up your friends or your family members and stuff like that with your spouses or your boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, whatever you call it? Like, do y'all try to hook them up together? And so how does that go? But yeah, I was like, I'm not doing that again. Although I think I got someone else for her, but I'm gonna leave her alone. I'll let them figure it out a little bit, because it doesn't make sense to go into another situation you ain't healed from the last one. So hopefully she forgives me. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, girl. So oh, this taco is good. I do wish I should have got some no, I don't need no lettuce. So about that, I should have got me some lettuce. I don't need no lettuce. My little guy. Fun fact, like I said, my husband cooked this. A little fun fact about us is a couple of years ago, my husband tried to start like a seafood business or whatever, which we were doing great at first. But then we came into the problem issue of like trying to find like a certified kitchen or whatever, so we can make the food and store the food. And this is what I say: you sit here and trying to walk all over somebody else, you ain't doing nothing but block your own blessings. Because we went to we did like pop-up like sales and stuff, And it's one place we went to back at home. Whenever we was doing like the pre-sales, there was like this other competitor, and he was in the area or whatever, and he tried to have like the different like health department and all this other stuff. Like he made it like on YouTube, like what it didn't have to be, like having people make like fake orders and meeting up and like getting the food. It was like, no, I don't want it, blah blah blah, just being extra or whatever, just to try to scope it out. And yeah, so it ended up being like turning into like a whole difficult thing or whatever, and we ended up like putting on hold and stuff. And it was really good, y'all. Like he had like his own sauce. We called it like mad sauce or whatever. It was called the Mad Crab. You can go look it up on Facebook if you want pictures. Because the business page is still open. But yeah, but come to find out, fast forward like a couple of years later, that same person got ran out of town because of his poor service and stuff like that. And it's not the first time that he's got ran out of town. So it's just like, you gonna keep failing, bro. You sitting here trying to, you know, walk over somebody else. It's like, it's enough money out here for everybody. You tripping. Look. So, he out of business or whatever, and I hope he, you know, I really hope and pray that he succeeds, because I'm not gonna pray over no one else to be blessed or whatever. Because guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. This right here is like the first mukbang, like I said. But they should be easy, because I don't even sit down and talk. But me, I don't like sitting and talking when I eat my food. I was like, y'all stop talking to me. What? It's alright. So it's like talking to yourself while you're eating, but just talking out loud. It's the first thing I eat all day too, by the way. But yeah, guys, so I think I'm about done here. I do look forward to doing more of these videos and trying different foods and stuff. All right, guys, well, I'm done here. Make sure you go like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment at the bottom if you want to see me eat something else, or what you want to see differently, or what you want to talk about. You'll see a lot more of me, so just go ahead and do that. You can follow me on TikTok at Nikki be vibing too. I'll leave it down there at the bottom. All right, guys, bye.